The Chancellor, sir, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I'm grateful for this privilege to address such a distinguished audience on behalf of the 16th set. Today is a day of gratitude. Gratitude for sacrifices made. We are grateful to God for seeing us all through the years. We are grateful to the Chancellor for his wise words and labor of love towards us. We are grateful to the Board of Regents and management for their godly oversight and wisdom for a world-class university. We are grateful to the faculty and staff for daily pushing us to be our best, even on difficult days, so that we could arise a new generation of leaders. We are grateful to the various departments that have worked tirelessly to secure, maintain, and preserve our campus, from the King's Guard, PPD, campus keepers, and many more. And finally, we are grateful to our beloved parents for the sacrifices you've made in terms of time, cars, land, houses that you've given up so we could have the best education. Mom, Dad, we did not fail you. You've poured your lives into ours, and for that we thank you. Can the 16th set say a big thank you? Over the last 4-5 years together, we've learned to look out for one another. We've grown spiritually. We've built lifelong relationships. We've gained skills for the future of work, which is now. And that's definitely something to be proud of. However, as the Chancellor would say, 20 friends can't play together for 20 years. The time has come whereby we no longer see each other as often as we used to, here in the chapel, in the halls of residence, in the cafeteria, and the famous Eagle Junction. But we would hold one another in our hearts, cherishing the moments we've shared and the memories we've created. It's time for us to accept that responsibility to serve, to give back, to sacrifice, just like others before us have done. We cannot afford to let them down, our friends, families, and generations yet unborn. The Igbo word for university is Mahadu, and it means literally to know all. But even as of now, we don't know all. So we'll continue to learn, and we will trust the process, knowing that trusting the process is not a passive activity. It's not singing kumbaya. It's not strolling and scrolling, as Pastor Kayode would say. It's about trusting God. It's about trusting God to guide us every step of the way, knowing He will never lead us astray. It's seeing possibilities when life gives us reasons not to. It's trusting that our investment in personal development will eventually pay off. So holding on to the lessons we've learned in DLD, TTG, EDS, and various other platforms, we will do the following. We would embrace the truth about who we are. We have been called to set the pace. We are light, so we shine. Yes, it is said that it's a wildlife park out there, but the lion remains the king of the jungle. And no matter the economy of the jungle, the lion does not eat grass. Secondly, we would map out our learning curve. We will be proactive. We would take steps. We would maximize our youth, knowing that the best time to look for a black goat is in the afternoon. Thirdly, we would build even more relationships. This Hebron journey has taught us that alone there's so much we can do, but together there's nothing that can stop us. Think about salt. It is useful by association, but almost useless in isolation. Finally, we would be faithful. We will be faithful to the instructions and lessons we've received here on this ground. We will be faithful to a daily devotion of Bible study and prayer. We will be faithful to making our lives count for the gospel, now, always, and forever. We would be faithful to the very end. As the Chancellor has taught us, our future is in God's plan, not ours. So we stick to His plan. God's Spirit is God's answer. The race has begun. And we are the pace setters. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.